G'day, welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kems, and no good idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Of your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we watch as the neighbor isn't exactly happy about the welcome mat that this person's chosen to use out the front of their home. And for context, the mat says, "Be a good neighbor and stay the F over there." That's all it is. Here's the clips.
How can I help you?
Look, I'm not trying to be ugly, and I'm not trying to cause any scene with you whatsoever. We live in a family environment here. I have children here too. To me, having the F word on your doormat is not respectful of anyone that lives here.
And it's not respectful of you to touch my property. It's not bothering anybody. I have my neighbors across the hall.
I'll pay you for your mat. I will pay you for your mat, but get that out of here. I don't know what made you change it to something so ugly as that, but I'm not gonna. No, that's not the environment.
Because I've heard you stand in front of my Ring doorbell and talk about me, which was inappropriate of you. When you know.
What did I say about you? I haven't said anything about you.
Ma'am, you can lie to Jesus Christ if you feel that is the truth. I don't care. You have talked about me in front of my Ring doorbell. I have proof of it. I have no reason to lie on you, make anything up on you, ma'am. So please, you can just move away from my door. Do not touch anything. You have been reported to the office. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Get a life.
You get a life, you mad old hag.
I have a life.
You don't. Apparently you don't, you old heifer. Get on up them steps.
I'm done with that crap. I just flipped it and he got me on his ring chime. That's fine.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you pick my rug back? Can you pick my rug back up? Because I saw that you flipped it over earlier. It was not bothering you or anyone.
Sir, I don't think it's appropriate.
It does not matter.
I live here.
It does not matter what you deem appropriate. Nobody else has said anything about it. That does not give you the right to touch anything on my damn porch. You can go up there and tell your goddamn husband to come see me when I come home. I'll be home at 5:30. Make sure you out. Make sure you're there, ma'am, so you come down and talk. Take your shake ass upstairs.
I'm two ways about this one. I get it a little bit, just the whole, if you do have kids around this apartment complex on a regular, yeah, maybe having the F word on a welcome mat isn't exactly the greatest of ideas, but at the end of the day, they've probably heard worse at the schools they go to, and they probably use those words far more commonly at the schools they go to, because it's just how life goes, you know? I don't think it's worth the hassle about, like, yeah, their mat sucks. That's all there is to it. No need to cause a hassle with the neighbors about it. No need to do this, no need to do that. If it's really that much of a problem, complain to the people who own the apartment complex, unless they own their own apartments, and that'd be funny. It's just like one of those things where, boo-hoo. Move on. Here we have someone who's clearly dealt with a lot of terrible human beings throughout this day. So when it comes to things, she was probably complaining a little bit, talking a little bit much, and one of the customers told her to shut her mouth. And well, obviously, that was the final straw.
If you guys want me to. I never said that. Yeah, but she's telling me to shut my mouth. Okay. I said, yeah, well, you want me to ring you up, that's fine, but you're going to have to hear my voice. Otherwise, you can go to another register.
You don't need to talk to her like that. That's actually
fine.
crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm
doing everything I can.
But like,
when somebody tells me to shut my mouth and ring them up, I'm not gonna be okay with that.
but how you're talking to an elder? Like, one thing is us, but don't do that.
Where do I draw the line with people talking to me like that?
You doing too much.
You either. You're just stealing shit in here. That's the second time you've been in here stealing shit. So get out. Go ahead. Okay. You know what, guys? We're done. We're done. Everybody stop. We're done.
Like, what is happening?
She's stressed out. We don't have enough help.
So I'm the manager. I have to doors when I walk out.
Okay, let's take our stuff, put it in the cart.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
This is out of pocket. Get over your stuff.
Right? You don't want to hear my voice, then don't come to my register.
Give her a break. She's obviously upset. It's not a normal day.
Can I go ahead and pay?
That I have to do for you, but I've been here since 10. I've had a 5-minute break. What the? No, I gotta take my line. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. Take your people. Okay, everybody. Okay, what I want to do is
Honestly, I'm sorry, but no. I don't ever have. I've never really agreed to. Oh, you should treat your elders with respect. They're your elders. It's like I get it. These are people who have been around for a very long time. They've probably got a lot of knowledge there. They've probably gone through a lot and might be very handy in what they have to say. But just because of that doesn't mean I just have to respect them without them respecting me. That's not how this works. That's not how life works. If you want to be respected by me, buddy, you've also got to respect me. It's a two-way street. I can't be sitting here respecting you after you bash me. That's not how this rolls. You've got to, if you want to be respected, you've got to respect people back by default. That should be how it is. And clearly the person's attitude towards the worker here wasn't exactly the most respectful type of attitude. And yeah, I get it. As a customer, it can suck to hear the worker just complain a little bit about their job that day or complain about how the day's gone. But telling them to shut their mouth and do their job is just so disrespectful on so many levels. And that's the short and simple of it. Also, the person behind the video, have you paid, like, are you really just saying, oh, well, should their elders, like, I get treating us like that, but not the elders? It's like, really? Really? Here we have the aftermath of a fight where some person decided to open an umbrella inside throughout what seems to be a graduation ceremony, and someone else wasn't quite happy with that, so a fight ensued. Here's the aftermath.
Somebody call security! Take her. She's over here hitting me. Both of y'all come on upstairs. Both of y'all. Come on. Vámonos, por favor. Vámonos, señora, vámonos. Vámonos. Por favor.
I mean, stupid be what stupid does. You can't really fix stupid like this sometimes. I'm not even going to specify who I mean here. I mean, I think both, to be completely honest. Hey, opening an umbrella inside, especially in the midst of something like this, is just silly. And then the person who had the reaction that led to the umbrella getting damaged like that is even sillier. It's just levels of just like, really? This is what we do? That I just don't get sometimes. It's a few minutes until this store closes when this retail worker has to approach a customer who's been shopping in the store for several hours at this point, filling her trolley up with filled to the brim with various different random items that ultimately she doesn't seem to be intended to buy them.
You don't deserve to be treated like what you've been in the store for hours and you got a whole cart of stuff that you're not trying to pay for. That's the problem.
I'm rude
but
now
you're not though.
because we close in 9 minutes.
Because I'm telling you we close and you have been in this store for hours. It's 9 minutes before we close and you sitting up here with a cart full of shit that you're not buying. So I'm not ringing you out. Google it. 3210 South Women Street is the address, store 5640. I do not care because this is ridiculous. Because if you was a worker here, you would be upset too. All this stuff that you done put in this cart that you're not buying. I don't care how you feel. That's disrespectful to us as retail workers because we have to put your stuff back that you're not paying for. No, you're not. You weren't going to pay for it. If you was going to pay for it, you would have paid for it. If you was going to pay for it, you would have paid for it. Just leave. Just leave.
Oh my god, these type of people are literally the worst. There's so many different type of customers that do really, really benign things. They're just sitting there thinking, oh, it's not my problem to deal with anymore. Like, for example, pretty much all the time, customers will grab a trolley, go inside the store. Sometimes they'll just leave the trolley in the middle of the store and leave. They just leave the trolley there. They don't bother to take it back out with them to put it back in the rack so that someone else can easily use them. No. They leave them there for someone else to grab and put back, which is just a pretty big annoyance, let alone leaving all their stuff in there. And it gets worse when they have cold items in there. It's like, are you for real? You not only were way too lazy to even bother taking the trolley to the counter itself, you just left it in the middle of the store with cold items that, if we don't notice that immediately, are things that are going to go off and will no longer be sellable because you're too much of a lazy asshole to even bother to deal with it. Seriously? It's just a huge frustration in retail that so many people just don't seem to care. They just go, oh, yep, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just going to leave it in the middle of the store. Not my problem anymore. It's dumb. The person behind the camera has just come out of a liquor store. They've just come off base for the day. All the other shenanigans. As they come out, this other person gets into a fender bender with their Tesla. She looks at the damage and sees there is none, so decides, like, you know what, I don't care enough about dealing with this. I'm going to move on. That is until this person confronts her for apparently potentially stealing her Tesla, claims that she needs insurance now, and will get her in trouble with the law because she's swearing. Here's the clip.
Oh, get the out of my face.
Do not say that word.
Get the out of my face.
Do not say that word.
Or what?
Do not say that word.
What you finna do?
Do not say
What
that
you finna
word.
do?
Do not say that word.
What you finna do?
Do not say that word.
Don't be like this right now.
Don't say that word.
Don't be like this right now.
No, you're the one that's rude.
I'm not being rude.
You are the one that's
You're over here
rude right
demanding
now.
shit from me.
Nope.
All right.
Give me your stuff.
No. Call the police.
Why should I call? You call.
Because you said you wanted to call them, right?
Yeah, because of your profanity. That's why.
What is profanity gonna do?
The F word, man.
What is that?
You do not
What's wrong
say
with
it.
that?
You know
What's wrong
what?
with that? What's wrong with that?
Because you
What's
know
wrong
what?
with
If you
that?
had been a white person, you wouldn't have been saying profanity.
How you know that?
I just know
Please
it.
get out of my face,
I just
ma'am.
know it. I just know it.
If you want to call
I
the
just know
police,
it. No, I just know it. Give me your stuff.
Call the police.
Give me your stuff.
I don't like how you in my face right now.
Give me your stuff. I'm not in your face
No.
right now. If I was in your face, I'd be right here. Give me your stuff.
Back up.
Give me your stuff.
Back up.
Give me your stuff.
Back up.
Come on.
Back up.
Come on.
Back the up.
I'm not in your space.
You too close to me.
I'm not in your space.
And you yelling. You acting crazy right now.
Okay. Give me your stuff.
Go in your car.
Give me your
I'll call the
registration.
police.
Come on.
Girl,
Come on.
back the up.
Come on. Give me your registration.
You ain't
Your
finna
insurance. Do you have not?
I do have that.
Are you driving without any insurance? Are you?
you?
I'm not.
Exactly.
Are you?
Oh, you think I'm gonna drive this without insurance?
I think you stole
must-
this.
You think I
must have-
stole it?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, must
yeah.
be.
No,
All right.
no, seriously. I
All
think you
right.
did.
All right.
Okay, come on. Give me your insurance.
Back
then.
up out of
Give
my
me,
face.
Okay, one step. Okay,
No,
give me your
get in
insurance.
your car. I'm gonna call
No,
the police.
come on.
No,
All right, go ahead and call. Come on, go ahead and call.
Get out of my
Come
face.
and call.
Get out of my
I'm
face.
just asking for your
Get
insurance
out of
and
my
registration.
face.
That's all I'm asking for.
Because you're the one out here yelling. I'm not yelling.
Okay, I'm not gonna yell.
Regardless
I'm
of.
okay.
Okay, then go calm down. I will call
I
the
will.
police.
Okay, you
Because
calm down too.
no,
You
I'm
calm down
calm.
too. I am too.
You came out your car demanding
No,
shit,
no.
and I was
Okay.
gonna be respectful.
Okay,
you
I'm gonna be
came
respectful.
out.
Okay, fine.
Okay then, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
I'm not trying to disrespect you.
I'm
You
not
came
either.
out of your car demanding shit.
Okay.
I was gonna. No,
I asked you. No,
let me
no,
finish
you asked
talking.
me first. You
no,
asked
you did
me
not.
first. Yes, you did.
No, you did
No,
not.
you asked
no,
me
you
first.
did not. I
You
said,
asked
did
me
you
first.
see me backing out?
You asked me first.
All right. Girl, you came over here demanding shit from me.
I just wanted the registration and
Okay.
the license. That's all I wanted.
Being the way that you are, look, you came out the car aggressive
Come on.
like that. I don't like that shit.
Okay,
You
all
need
right.
to back up.
All right, you
You
both
need-
calm down and you
Okay,
give me
go
your stuff.
to your shit. Go get your shit ready.
Wait, so you can drive off?
You think I'm gonna drive off?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Give
You
me
think
your
you must?
information. Give me
You
your
think I'm gonna
information.
drive off because what? The color of my skin or what? You think I'm gonna drive off because of that? You don't think I can afford this shit?
I don't think this is your car.
Why?
I just don't.
Why not?
I just don't.
Why not?
I just don't.
The app is on my
Give
phone.
me, just show me your registration
Get
and
your
your license.
shit. Get your shit
Give
first.
me
No,
your
go get it.
registration and your
Go
license.
get it.
That's all I'm asking.
Go get it.
That's all
Go
I'm
get it.
asking.
Apparently they would eventually actually exchange information here, not for found this person continuing to berate her, which, problematic person, but ultimately she apparently is not bothered to actually make a claim or anything along those lines at all. She just wanted this information for some reason or another, and just never made use of. I don't know, what a weird character. Like, just first off saying, I'm gonna call the police over your swearing. If you're a white person, you would got arrested for that. It's like, do you forget free speech is a thing? Like, like, sorry, I'm sorry, but what? You're allowed to swear in public. That there's literally almost nothing wrong with that. Don't do it in front of kids. It's just disrespectful, but it's not illegal. She wasn't going to call the cops herself because she knew that she was wholeheartedly in the wrong with this entire nonsensical bullcrap. And then to go all this pain and effort to get the insurance papers just to never do anything with it. Like, well, were you just trying to... Like, were you trying to see if she actually stole this Tesla or not? Like, what in the world were you trying to accomplish here outside of proving yourself to be an absolute and utter asshole? Here you have a guy at a hotel who probably has some actual legitimate complaints to make, but has no idea how to do it appropriately, and is taking out all of his anger about how things have been going at this hotel, all on this individual staff member right here. Here's the clip.
I know. You think you're that fast, huh? Why are you beating this lady up?
How did I beat her up?
She didn't do. Yes, you are. I'm standing here watching you do her.
I yelled at her, but I didn't beat her up.
You are verbally beating her up.
Sure, I'll give you that.
She doesn't deserve it. She did not make a mistake.
Her mistake was when I asked her to read the complaint that I had given their corporate, who refused to do anything and help me and pointed me back to the people who have terribly, like everything in the hotel's wrong. The pool's not available. The ice machine's not available. Everything is wrong. There's pubic hair in our wash. There's pubic hair in our shower. There's pubic hair. It's gross.
I get that.
And so when I ask somebody to read something,
and
when I ask somebody to read something, they literally go, "Do you want me to read the whole thing?" Yeah, that's why I handed it to you. And if I finally go, "Man, you're dumb," after all that, I got some random stranger backing up that kind of incompetence and that kind of incompetence.
You're using the wrong language, dude. I don't know if you're educated or not, but dumb is the inability to learn things. She has an ability to learn. You are...
I'm not dumb. That's the thing. I graduated high school, went to college and everything. I'm way past dumb. I asked you a simple question as if you wanted me to scroll on your phone. That's what I asked you.
You asked me if I wanted to read the whole thing.
Yes, did you want me to read the whole thing?
Why would I not?
I didn't know if you wanted me to or not. That is your personal phone. I'm asking you for your permission to continue to look.
I handed it to you.
You said read this, read this. I saw what you had on the screen. That is what I read.
What on earth would I want you to read?
I will let you talk to my manager. I will let my manager give you a call tomorrow. Other than that, since you want to call me dumb and all that, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I mean,
simple as that.
Obviously, you don't want to work, nor does anyone in this hotel.
How am I not working?
Well, one, no one's been at this desk the entire time we've been here unless you come up here and ring the bell.
That's why the bell is up there. We have stuff to do in the back as well.
But when I come down here last night and listened to whoever was here, it could have been you, probably was somebody else. Right?
I wasn't here last night, but yes.
But when I hear people listening to videos on their cell phone and cackling and gaggling back there and not helping customers, you know.
Okay, and that's not, I can't do anything about that.
The service people clearly don't work because everything that I wanted to use in the hotel was dang near broken. Mm-hmm. The cleaning people don't clean. I was woken up this morning by somebody playing rap music across the hall. I thought it was children. It was your cleaning staff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, who works? I know everybody works.
I mean, if we're not working, this business will not be running. But like I told you, if you would like to talk to the manager tomorrow, I would be gladly to leave a note for her, and she can give you a call.
I'm not going to waste my vacation talking to your manager, who clearly doesn't manage a staff very well.
Perfect.
And you think that because you have an inability to perform your job, and when someone says something to you about it and doesn't just tolerate it, you just quit working even harder. I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you called me dumb.
No, I'm not talking to you because I'm not about to lose my job about this when I clearly tried to help you.
What you should do,
but no,
is everyone who works in this hotel should lose their job.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. I mean, if you want me to call the police, then I will.
I mean, I don't want you to.
Or if you want to just leave, then leave.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do because again, I come in here with a complaint to show you to read it.
Yeah,
that was a struggle.
Sure did. Yeah, it was a struggle. I'm sorry. It was. I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry.
You are.
I'm so sorry. I'm not as smart as you.
You're definitely not.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm 34 and
I'm
retired.
so sorry.
You're how old?
I'm so sorry.
See, and you make those little gestures with
I'm
your phone
so sorry.
at me.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm recording this. So I'm showing my manager.
It, and I want you to show your manager.
Yeah, and I'm going to show her.
Yes. That's good.
Perfect.
Manager, what's your name? Do you have a name?
No, just say what you have to say. I'm too dumb to have a name.
So the person who can't even answer me her name wanted to ask me what she should do about the terrible experience I had here, which was absolutely awful. I've already been in touch with your corporate. I don't think that that's very helpful because your corporate referred me back to the very people who can't complete their job. I actually used to work for a Hyatt hotel, and I've been a Hilton Diamond member for a decade. So I know the standard, and I love when lazy, entitled, worthless people don't do anything to get their job. Please make sure you evaluate your staff, fire your staff, retrain your staff, get better staff. I know it's hard to hire people, but this is the level we have, as people who are incapable of doing anything or helping anyone.
You're amazing. Have a great day. Thank you for your speech.
Funny additional piece of information with this clip, this guy actually had a job. He worked for a media company, which when the CEO of the media company saw this clip, promptly fired him. So much for being retired, buddy. Well, I mean, I suppose you are now, so you weren't lying per se, but probably not exactly the way you wanted to retire. But hey, good job. You did it for yourself. And I do want to make it clear, it does sound like he had genuine actual complaints that I think would be something worthy to complain about, but he's gone about this the entire wrong way. And yes, with the whole thing of like when you hand someone their phone, ask them to read what you've put on the phone, yeah, some people are going to ask, is there more? Do I need to scroll through? That is not something when you say they're dumb. It's like, yeah, there is more. Just keep scrolling until you hit the end. Or something like, I don't know. This is just such a better way you could have handled this entire mess. Instead of the way you did, and then taking out your frustration and anger about how you've been treated in this hotel. Because by the sounds of it, you had genuine complaints that are things that shouldn't happen in the first place. But you just don't know how to do it the right way, okay? Oh, and of course he didn't want to waste his, quote, time talking to the manager of the hotel because, of course not. He would rather go off once at a random worker who probably has very little control of fixing these issues instead of talking to the manager in the same matter. You just rather not do that. Good job. Here we watch as a lady gets completely shut down by the two police officers she's talking to for attempting to, talk to the person behind the camera in a very controlling manner.
You do not have my permission to film me, and you do not have my permission to publish me.
You are in a public place, and it is constitutional right to do it.
This is not public. This is not a public place. This is private.
It is his constitutional right to.
I belong here.
If you do not like it, you can go into your room or leave.
Oh, well, let's go in here.
But as right now, there has been no crime. There's nothing we can do about it.
So what made you come?
We're here for something else.
We actually got a noise disturbance call. That's what we.
Yeah, no.
No.
It was for something upstairs. It was something different. We just happened to come up and something else.
Well, I've been busy trying to call FedEx corporate the whole time because that's what I did last time this happened.
Well, it'll be a civil issue. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about it. Like I said, this has been done before. They get like a pack of wolves.
Okay, well, have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's funny. Just like, oh, but this is not a public place. It's constitutional right. If you have a problem with it, go into your room. It's just like, I'm sorry, lady, you're literally trying to make up nonsense in front of police officers who 9 times out of 10 will at least know the law to a degree. Whether how well they know it or not is another question, as some of them can be ridiculously stupid at times, but hey, they're right in this circumstance. Here we land in Australia for this clip here. Welcome back to Down Under. We've got some interesting bad customer service in a Sydney airport when these people are trying to hire a car. These people, they're called Spirit Search Australia. They've got there's like a whole 10-minute TikTok explaining what happened here. I'll give you a bit of a summary after the clip itself. If you want to go see the full explanation again, just go check out that TikTok. But let's get into the clip.
Policy may not be acceptable to everyone. You need to shut up. Okay, wait. You cannot say like that!
Okay.
I am talking to you very nicely, sir.
Okay.
I don't need to stop. Just go away. Stop. Just go away. Stop shouting. Just go away.
Okay, wait, calm down.
Shagumi, I'm gonna call it. Just go away. I'm gonna report that guy.
Okay, wait, calm down.
I don't want you to serve us. Go away. No one will serve you. You can take the gun now. I don't want your car. You just go. Drink water. This way.
Okay.
Shagumi, tell him to please. Go.
Yeah, he will leave because he needs to leave.
Go. Stupid.
This way. And don't say anything like that.
Okay, everybody calm down.
It's fine.
Okay, I think we are starting with the...
I will stay.
I
am not getting your gun! What?
Don't do it.
What do you think of yourself, huh? What do you think of yourself?
You calm down.
What do you think of yourself? I'm not your servant!
Okay,
I am not your servant!
No. Don't do it. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
That's a customer service.
I understand, but
That's a customer service. Alright. That's a customer service executive.
I don't know why, and this isn't really particularly trying to be racist, but Indians when they're raging just always is a little funny to me. Probably because I've experienced most of Indians raging via scam calls, so I guess that answers that question. But moving quickly along from that, apparently the story behind this all and why this ended up exploding the way it is because they asked for a $2,000 deposit. Now, a bit of explanation here is not all car rental companies ask for a deposit of any form of money. And usually the ones that do, they kind of make it clear on their websites, but it seems like more so recently, most of them don't tell you that you need to worry about a deposit which is worth like thousands of dollars. And not everyone just has $2,000 that they can suddenly give to some other company temporarily and hope they get it back afterwards, because not everything does a deposit. Like, for example, last year I went to a hotel down in Melbourne. They didn't ask for a security deposit, but the one I went to a month ago did ask for $100 as a security deposit. Doesn't mind me, I don't particularly care. Deposit, sometimes some things do, and that is what it is. But it is one of those things where if you're not explicitly told by the company's website, like the information isn't there letting you know, hey, by the way, you will need this money for a deposit, yeah, it's going to be one of those things where for someone who doesn't usually do a deposit for any form of rental cars, it's going like, hey, you guys do, I don't have that type of money, sorry. And apparently it imploded after this, which is insane to think about, but, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Jeez. Here we find out what happens after a flight gets cancelled when these people have been waiting for over 24 hours since the flight was first delayed.
Shut up and let me finish.
Shut up. I got it. That you said we should shut up. I want to see what you do. Yeah, get the out of here. Yeah, I want to see what you do. Get the He's telling us to shut up. After we've been here, we cancel hours. We missed the deadline. You can't bully people. No. You can't bully him. Yeah. He's a
Ladies and
you can't bully people like that. Come on. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that you have been waiting a very long time. I understand that you are very upset. This is
What we can do is give you guys hotel vouchers for your overnight.
Well, why did you do it in the morning in the first place? 9 a.m. we were in, you kicked us out. You could have offered hotel right there. It was 4 hours past that time. What was the situation?
people with kids and babies. Come on.
This is not right. It's not done here. I want to leave tonight. Come on.
We are under the mercy of what the plan is hired. We are just given the instructions of what
So whoever's giving instructions, bring that guy here. Bring that guy here.
They're in Dallas. So you want me to bring them in? They're in Dallas. We need a doctor.
Somebody This is what's happening.
It's been over 24 hours. 40 hours. It's been over 24 hours. Give him room. Give him room. Give him room.
911. Don't get close. She needs to breathe. Oh my God.
I think this comes down to one very big thing. To me, if you are the one who's making a decision to cancel the flight, you should also be the one to go out there and tell everybody about that. Especially if it's been several hours, heck, even almost a day, because this is going to happen. People are going to be pissed off by no means, because there are now many other things that are stacking on top of the fact that you've just cancelled their flight after waiting 24 hours. Not only were they already going to have to deal with the potential late fee of checking in way later than what they were initially meant to do for a hotel, because not all hotels do have this, but some hotels have a late check-in fee, especially if you're a day late, or something along those lines. Some of them can have just an additional fee on top of the check-in on the hotel thing itself because you've checked in late. And then now you've cancelled their flight on them 24 hours after it was meant to be in the air in the first place. Now they're late to certain functions, they're late to this, they're late, like, it's just such a whirlwind of screw around for all of these people. If you're the one who's made the decision to cancel a flight after this long, you should also be the one to go out there and explain it. Not your staff members, because they shouldn't have to deal with the shit that's about to be flung. You should. Next, we have a Karen who absolutely loses it at the cash register lady because of the fact that her card got declined for having no funds.
An attitude.
You're rude. You don't have money anyway.
Rude. You're rude.
Okay. You're the one that don't have money.
You don't know how to work a cash register.
Yeah.
GD.
Yeah, okay.
Works every
The manager just came up. You have no money on your card. What do you want me to do?
I have They'll tell you I have money on my card. Learn how to work a register.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. You all. I'm calling the cops.
Go ahead. Give me my receipt.
Yeah, you're the asshole, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Over 1,000.
No matter how many times you're here, hold up the line.
She's being rude and tell me I have no money.
You're the one that I have.
No, you're being an asshole.
Her poor daughter, bro. Her poor daughter.
Grab the ice. You know how many times I've been here?
I love the continuous, you know how many times I've been here? It's like, yes, you may or may not know how many times you've been there, but just because you're loyal to a fucking shop doesn't mean you deserve to be a goddamn asshole to people at that store. That's not how this works. You don't just get a free pass because you're loyal. That ain't how life goes, my friend. This next clip is a pretty funky clip to say the least, and I'll explain part of those reasons post the clip itself, but basically what's happening here is this guy's doing some chalk drawing on one of the footpaths off the side of what seems to be a semi-busy area. Anyway, apparently a bunch of people have called the police over it, and well, now the police are here to deal with it in the way that American police know best how to do. Here's the clip.
Huh?
Getting phone calls on you for that.
Is it breaking the law?
Yeah.
What law?
Graffiti.
Oh, this isn't graffiti.
Then I suggest you take it somewhere else.
I'm okay.
Huh?
I'm okay.
No, you're not. You gotta go.
Why?
Because I said you gotta go. You can't do that here.
This isn't graffiti.
Okay, you gotta go, man. Don't
Why?
come here because we're getting calls on you, and we're not gonna be coming.
It's not against the law,
It's
though.
against the law. Pick somewhere
Can you
else
show
to
me?
go.
Because it has to be.
I'm gonna show you, man. Listen,
it has to be
I'm gonna ID you and
indelible.
put you in cuffs, take you in. Now you either get your shit and go, or we go to jail for it and let them figure it out. The courts. I'm not gonna sit here and explain the law to you. It's that simple. I'm talking to you nicely. You gotta go, man. Just pick it up somewhere else. Draw somewhere else. That's it for today. Here, draw somewhere else.
If it's graffiti, graffiti has to leave a mark, man. The rain's gonna wash this away.
Well, pick somewhere else where they can wash it away. Just not here in the middle of traffic. Right here where we keep on getting calls on you.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. But I've already won in court over this multiple times, man. I mentally can't take going to jail right now. I've already sued and won.
Okay.
But you're denying me my constitutional rights right now.
I'm not denying.
Yes, you are. No.
Don't do it on public property here.
This is public property, exactly. I pay taxes just like all these people. So if I get a sign, if I'm out here begging, that's okay?
No, it's not okay. We run them off too on a regular basis.
That's denying them freedom of expression too.
Okay, well, whatever. We run them off still.
I swear half the police I see in these clips are just people trying to abuse their power or take advantage of the position of power they're in. They just like having power. I don't know. That's just a random side note. But an interesting thing here is that from just Googling around with the US-based shenanigans for this, it honestly depends on various different things and basically the ordinances of your county or your town or your city, depending which one better clarifies the situation on whether chalk drawing is counted as graffiti or not. The person behind the camera did actually state that he has sued people multiple times over this problem and has won in all those occasions. Whether that's true or not is the other question, but I'm more inclined to believe him here purely because it seems stupid to lie over something like that. Anyhow, it's just such a wacky reaction from the police officer over chalk on a footpath. Yes, if he was on the road, all for it, buddy. But saying that he is interrupting traffic when A, he's not, he's on a footpath. B, it'd be more likely you be interrupting traffic by being there stopped on the road in the first place. And C, you aren't even holding up traffic by being there yourself, so what are you going on about, buddy?